Hi there, this is Kelly from Hearing Sense. I thought I'd just film a video about what to do if your hearing aid is not working. And I'll do a series of these videos regarding the different types of brands of hearing aids, because in our business we fit all brands of hearing aids. We're not aligned with a manufacturer. So the first video I would like to show you is about an Oticon behind the ear receiver hearing aid. Basically, a lot of these hearing aids are now with a charger. So when you take your hearing aid off, they turn on. The way you know your hearing aid's not working or something funny is going on is if you put it in your ear, you rub on the back part of the hearing aid. If you don't get a distinct rustling sound, it means that that filter is probably blocked or there's something wrong with the battery, but somehow the sound is not getting through, so we need to solve that. The first thing to check is the filter. So you take your hearing aid out of the charger. Now, most of the hearing aids would have a dome at the end of it. Your dome might be a dark grey dome or it could be a clear dome, it doesn't matter. You do need to remove the dome before you change the filter. So I normally would just use a tissue. It gives me a bit of extra grip. You can pull it off with your fingers, but I find this is a bit easier. So you get your tissue and your dome and you just pull it completely off. So now I have my dome separated from my hearing aid. What I'm looking at is this little white filter at the end of the speaker. That's where the sound comes through. So if that filter is blocked, the sound can't get through. The hearing aid is fine, it's just that it can't get through. In your kit, you would have received some filters. The filters will essentially look like a form of these, and all you have to do is replace the filter. It's quite easy to do. So you pull out one of these little sticks. On one end is a little removal pin to remove the old filter, and the other end is a white filter replacement at this side. So what you do is you simply line them up and you're going to push the black part straight into the filter, so it sits in like that. Then you pull it out. You don't have to be it's very gentle, not a lot of force is needed. And on the other end, you're just going to push that new one in. You just push and let go, very gentle, and see it's replaced that whole filter there. Now the hearing aid is working. So you get your dome that you took off and you're going to put it back on. Now these just push on, you don't need to screw them or anything, but once it's on, I tend to give it a bit of a twist to make sure it's firmly secure on there and working well. Then you put your hearing aid back in your ear and rub on it and check that it's working great. If that still doesn't work and there is no sound in your hearing aid, I would just double check that your charger, when you put it on the charger, that the lights are turning on and it's charging. Sometimes what can happen is you can have a bit of debris inside the charging port, and it doesn't matter whether you've got a round charger like that or the smaller one, there is a contact at the bottom there. So one of the things you can do is just use an alcohol wipe, push it inside there and clean out the little contact points. That can make a big difference. Don't use water. They don't like it, it's electronic. So an alcohol wipe is always the best thing. If that doesn't work, the last thing that you can try is there's a little microphone port at the top of the hearing aid here and on the sides of the hearing aid here. And what you can do is just with a tissue or a small dry toothbrush, you can just brush off any debris on there because that might be blocking the sound as well. Failing all of that, come in. My amazing team will help you out. We can do on-site repairs, so you can bring it in and we can check everything for you. Hope this video is helpful, and please sing out if you need anything from us, just give us a call. Have a lovely day.